Two candidates who lost in the primary say North Dakota should investigate the election and, if necessary, call for a new one. They're not looking to overturn the results, but rather how the election was carried out. Jacob Noderman has more on their claims.
1 week after the primary election, Reimers and Tuttle sent a letter to the Secretary of State requesting that he investigate the election, citing irregularities and abuses of power.
I didn't enter into this to get my name back on the ballot or anything like that. My goal is to protect everyone's right to have a free and fair election.
We got too many people whose votes were not counted for one reason or another. And I think when the election on that basis was kind of a failure, and I think it's something that the Secretary of State, as the leader of our election process, should clearly look into.
The 4-page argument says the process of the mail-in voting system goes against the Century Code, citing Governor Burgum's executive order calling for a mail-only primary, an emergency order Tuttle and Reimers calls bogus. But the two aren't calling for a recount or a redo primary outright, rather just the investigation.
We're pointing out the facts of the breaches of the law. Either we live in a society of laws or we don't. So we either have election laws and we use those election laws or we don't.
We're trying to give a voice to those people who were frustrated, whose votes weren't counted during the election or weren't able to vote at all.
Despite only calling for the investigation in the letter, Reimers said that there are plans to appeal the election and will file the paperwork in Grand Forks next week.
Secretary of State Al Jaeger says his office received the letter. He's referred it on to the Attorney General. Up next, McDonald's makes a move to beef up the number of its employees.